What's going on, YouTubers? Welcome to another video. We have the Darkside Collectibles T-800 Terminator 2 Arnold Schwarzenegger 1/3 scale statue in the house. This is the Ultimate Edition. Box is a okay size. I'm a little tired, so forgive me for that out of breath. I just carried this 70-pound box downstairs from the UPS truck. The UPS guy, like when he delivered my stuff, he delivered 2 small packages. And then he was about to leave. And I'm like, dude, bro, you got a big one for me. He's like, yeah, but it's behind a few boxes. I'll come back. I'm like, I'm getting it now. So I went to his truck, dug out the boxes, and grabbed it. I am not waiting several hours. Anywho, here's the box. It's nice that they actually have this, so it makes, let's say, hypothetically I ever sell this, getting the box a lot easier. I hate the way Prime 1 does it. They do like random codes and you never know what it is. So I have to write it down. It makes it very difficult to find their boxes. Upon opening it, on top of the box, which does have straps with their logo, here is the COA. So you can pause that, look at that. And I got number 85 of 500. Not sure what number I have on my Sarah Connor, but I will display this behind the statue just like I did with Sarah. So let's go ahead and unbox this. I did get this from Secret Compass online. I believe they may have some still in stock. I will leave a link in the description below. But big shout out to Shane over there for hooking me up with this bad boy. He's a fantastic shop and I love doing business with them. So let's go ahead and open this up. Alrighty folks, so let's go ahead and get this opened. Alrighty, looks like quite a few parts. I was expecting quite a few parts. Get the base out. Base is an okay size, not too big. It's not super heavy, but it does have a good weight. Alright, there is the logo. So this base is a little different. The way they did this base was they gave you the ability to have different display scenes. Where Sarah, you're stuck with one scene, so the base is an environmental base with lots of stuff. This is a plain black base, which technically you can display it like that, but also, all right, it's the body that weighs the most for sure. But they give you the ability to display just lots of different options. So one cool thing that they did not indicate was this actually comes with a little display stand. So check this out. They did not indicate this. I saw it on their Instagram post. But basically, you get this nice little bust, and this is pretty good size. Like, you could sell this on its own. That is a good size. I like that. So thank you, Darkside Collectibles, for including that. That is really cool. Yeah, I can see the flowers, the boxes. Tons of parts on this guy, folks. So we're going to go ahead and go over all the different display options. They did not include any type of instructions, just so you're aware. Alrighty, so here is the body. Very heavy. And then it's just this one metal peg. Which not wanting to go down all the way. It's a little cold, so I may need to heat this up. Yeah, I may need to heat this up because it is a little cold to the touch. So It'll naturally go down though, so it's fine. All right, so they do include 2 different portraits. Let's check out this portrait immediately. Oh, okay. So, one of these portraits actually has like a red Terminator eye. You can see that. The left eye is a Terminator eye. So this will be great if you don't want to display the glasses. That's pretty cool. Let me look at the other head. I'm assuming it's just normal. Of course, you got the extra display stand. Yeah, this head just has normal eyes. So go ahead and just display it right there. Yeah, there is so many swap outs. This is crazy. Definitely gonna have a hard time displaying all these swap outs. This hand has a finger that comes off. All right. Yeah, there's not really instructions on how you do this. You kind of just are going to have to guess, you know, how this goes. Okay, this looks like the mini machine gun arm. I'm going to display that last. I want to see it last. I wanted to see the shotgun look. All right. So this will be the shotgun arm. Good strong magnet, I will say. So here is the grenade. Let's see. The grenades do come out. So that's nice. So you can display some or all. But you'd in essence tie this around him. And this would generally be meant for the scene when he's using the mini machine gun, as well as he's holding the grenade launcher for these grenades. And you could display these just like with the statue on the base. There's lots of options. Yeah, so check this out. This is a bag that he can carry. You can also just display that on the base. Like I could totally just display this on the base or behind him. So you definitely have those options. And it looks like this is the hand. Check that out. So you can do either gloved or ungloved look. I'll have to watch the particular scenes, but you get both options. And that's basically everything from the top layer box. So we got everything out there. Next is everything in here. So, yeah, let's check out the shotgun hand. I believe actually the shotgun hand is the one where you're going to want to have the empty hand. So here's the shotgun hand. And then the arm up look. Actually, wait. No, this is the mini machine gun look. My bad. My bad. Mini machine gun arm. They kind of look the exact same, just until you actually install it. Do you realize? Yeah, it's not fitting good because it's cold. I think I need to get my heat gun and apply some heat to this. Because that arm is not wanting to go in all the way. Until it warms up though, let's check out some of the additional options here. All right, so you basically have, for the mini machine gun, this is like the bullets. So you has all the little bullets for that. Looks like that's gonna wrap around his chest. All right, let's check out. Okay, so here is part of the flower. This is just like a piece of plastic taped on the inside. And then this is the part. I wonder if I'm supposed to put this underneath as well, and that's why it's not going down all the way. It's very possible. I need to look at some photos. Okay, and then it includes a bag of bullets. So these are the same bullets that are shooting from the mini machine gun. So yeah, I will set that there. Check out the flowers. So, looks like it includes about 5 flowers, or roses I should call it. So they're fully sculpted. They do look good. So you can kind of decide how you want to do that. I was planning on doing the rose scene, although maybe the machine gun will look cooler and I display that. It's good to know you have both options. But yeah, you get 5 of these roses. I just really like that rose petal scene. I mean, the mini machine gun seems really cool too, blowing up all the police cars. Just absolutely annihilating the police. All right, I want to see what else we got in here. All right. Check out whatever this is. Alrighty, so here is the grenade launcher, which again, you could just display this separately. Like, that looks really cool. I almost bought a life-size version of this to display behind my bust. But yeah, this does not move. It's not like a Blitzway really. But it looks good. So this would go over his shoulders when you're doing the mini machine gun look. Let's see what else we got. All right, here's a little part here. Have to figure out where that goes. And another little part. Comes with 1 pair of sunglasses. So they do look like real sunglasses, meaning you can see through them. Sarah Connor's were completely black, and so you could not see through them. One final piece is the machine gun. We'll go ahead and get that out. See how that looks. So it's wrapped super tight with like the plastic around it and everything. That generally just protects it better. Yeah, so they plastic wrapped it. 2 different parts. Let's get this out, see how it looks though. And that is everything, folks. So, all right, a little piece of styrofoam. Check this out, very cool looking. So, yeah, that's pretty much everything. Nothing else in the box, so I need to warm some things up so we can display it properly. I need to look at some photos, so stay tuned when we get it fully assembled. Alrighty, folks, so here it is, all set up in the very first extremely cool moment of Arnold. Check it out. So I did have to use that hair dryer you see right here for the flower box because it was not working at all. But quick hair dry fixed that. I used it here on this arm right here because it was getting like caught up in the sleeve. Fixed that. One thing I did not realize is this head with that little Terminator eye does have a light up feature, which is really cool. So I gotta say, I really like this look. I think it's freaking awesome. The base, you got the 5 flowers. In the promo video, they show him stepping on at least 3, possibly 4. So I have him stepping on 3, and then this one's kind of here, one in the front. But yeah, this looks really cool, folks. Let's go ahead and get some close-ups of this, then we'll change it up. Now, this particular like arm set also works if you want him to hold that grenade launcher, because he can hold it. And that is what that extra hand with the finger coming off does. The finger attaches magnetically and it holds that. So you have that option, and then you want to use the gloves. Sunglasses are really nice. They stretched out, they fit it good. I'll keep the sunglasses on this portrait. And then, yeah, this is the light up one. I'll show the light up here in a sec, but check that out. Actually, let's just get out. So there's a button right here. You take off the hair, and there's a little battery there, like a watch battery. But yeah, more or less goes right here. Magnet's not, I don't even know if there is a magnet in that, honestly. There's definitely on the head. Because as you saw when I was moving it, the like head moved a little bit. But nice little bust they include. It says T2. So I like that. Again, check out the flowers. They're fully sculpted. So they can break, of course, so be careful. And then I have him stepping on those 2. That one, I just insert it underneath like the almost heel part of his boot. He's wearing like biker pants. And then yeah, he's stepping on this. Which you can kind of angle this how you want. It's probably better like that. Very cool. Check out the hand detail. And the shotgun. This is the shotgun look. In terms of likeness, I mean, especially with those glasses, that looks spot on, just like Arnold. Has his chin, his nose, his slight frown, the hair. You can see is older in T2, so you can see the wrinkles in his forehead. Extremely cool. Even the fingernails, they got like the white part right there and there. Just like my fingernail, you can see the white at the top and the bottom. They did that, and I pretty much never see that on statues. Texture on the outfit looks really good. You can see like wear and tear throughout it as well. Scratch marks. There was 2 tiny parts to the costume. This part and that part. Those both come off, you can see. And that's magnetically attached. The gun is permanent right here, the pistol. And he is pulling the trigger on that shotgun, which looks great. So this is definitely one option. You can display that just like on the side. You don't have to put it in storage. I feel like might as well just display it next to the statue. But this may be the way I display it, is basically just like that. Although I am going to try the machine gun. And of course you also have the look with the grenade launcher. With the grenade launcher, I mean, some of the big differences, obviously he can wear the grenade launcher like vest thingy or whatever, strap. I think it's actually called a bandolier, the grenade bandolier. You could probably throw some of those even on the base, but that one in general, when you look at the promo photos, it doesn't have anything on the base. You know, check it out. So here's the look I got. And then the one with the grenade launcher, you basically just add that, gloves, and then he's holding the grenade launcher, but there's nothing on the base. Now, granted, you could put the bag and some other things, but then the most extreme look, let's see, actually, am I not on the ultimate one? No, I am, right there. He holds the grenade launcher with the mini machine gun, with the bandolier. So basically you get 3 display options with this guy, where the collector's edition, you just get, do they even include, yeah, you just get the rose scene. You don't get the giant mini machine gun, which, as you guys can see, is really cool. And the mini machine gun look, the idea is you put these little bullets spread throughout the base. Now, it's definitely not as cool as like the flower, but holding the mini machine gun is definitely cooler than the frickin' shotgun. Plus, you have the grenade launcher, so he's holding a lot, which I really like that aspect. Especially since the Prime 1 version, he's holding the grenade launcher in the Prime 1 version. So I'll probably never have him actually holding this, but the idea is he holds it like this, and you basically take this hand with the thumb that comes off, and then he basically holds it like so. So I probably won't even display that ever. It's going to be between the mini machine gun and this, especially since the Prime 1 is already holding that. Alrighty, folks, I finally got the machine gun look on. It definitely was a process, and I want to explain it, especially if you got this on order, so you understand and don't F it up. First off, use a hairdryer. Trust me, you're going to need it. And I'll explain where. So the bullets, all of them are singular, except for there is one triple bullet. So obviously you could display that how you want. If I'm doing this scene, I may use this head, because he actually did not have sunglasses in this scene. So let's remove this head. Alrighty, that is better. So that looks really cool. Likeness is still really good, even without the sunglasses, folks. I do definitely like the fact they included this head, because it was never advertised to include that, nor this. So you get a little bonus. So here's how you got to do it. First, you got to tie this in. It's pretty easy. I just tied it just like that. You insert it one loop and then into the other. It's secure. This is easy to put on. It does not. It just literally is dangling there. So it's very easy. The tricky part is going to be over here. So this giant bag, which holds all the bullets, does have a tiny little pin that goes into his shoulder. Very tiny. So be extremely careful when getting it in. You do not want to scratch it up, because the moment you remove it, you would see that scratch. I got it in perfectly, no problem. Both the arms fit. I did not have to use the hair dryer. And then the way you want to put this mini machine gun in is first insert it here, because it has a metal long rod. And insert it there and have this arm pulled out slightly. Once this is fully inserted, you're closing this arm, simultaneously inserting that at the same time. I did it first try. This, I did have to hot air because it totally changed shape. There was zero chance it was going to fit. So the little end that curls up goes inside the bag. Hair dry the entire thing. I hair dried it probably 20 seconds, just constantly going back and forth, made it very soft and easy to install. So definitely hair dry this bad boy. I was watching the actual scene to, right here. All right. You can basically just see, though, Arnold as he's walking up right here. So you can see the machine gun going into the bag, the grenade launcher, and then also holding the grenade launcher, mini machine gun. So it is very screen accurate. No sunglasses in this scene. So the sunglasses only make sense with either the grenade launcher, like him holding it up, or the shotgun scene. And this was like production photos. Like, that is inaccurate. You want to display it like this. But any of the other choices like this, the grenade launcher look, which, let's see, they have the grenade launcher with the flowers too. Look at that. That's technically inaccurate. I like to be accurate with my statues, and so I'm going to display it either like this or the flower scene. Now, this offers a lot more. If we're being brutally honest, you get a lot more with this. One, you get a grenade launcher, which looks cooler than the shotgun. Two, you get the bandolier. You get the giant mini machine gun and a bag. So if you want to go all out, this is kind of the best way to do it. Now you can display it with sunglasses. Obviously it's inaccurate, but I always love having Arnold with the sunglasses. So I'm going to alternate between this and the flower look. Unfortunately, it's not an easy swap out. It's going to take you a solid 10 to 15 minutes to do this. So, yeah. Let's go ahead and place this next to the bust and see how it looks. Alrighty, folks. All right, sorry about that, folks. I was just emailing someone. All right, so here is Arnold next to the bust in the mini machine gun. I will say if you are moving this statue, just remove the bullets. They fall off instantly. Although, I'm going to be honest, if this is the route I'm going to go, which may be because I do really like it, you get to see so much in this look. I'm going to use museum putty to go ahead and put those down, because if you were to air dust, all those would instantly fly off, which would be extremely annoying. So doing a little bit of museum putty at the very bottom will stick them and they won't blow away. So ultimately, right now I'm going to display it here because it looks great next to this bust, but it will go down there. The mini machine gun definitely makes it a lot deeper. I mean, it's not like a deep statue, but it definitely extends out an extra like solid 5 inches with that mini machine gun. So, as you can see, it's a smaller base than Sarah Connor. She has way more going on her base. She also has like 2 different logos, one here, one on the back. She does not have a light up feature, no swap outs. It is what it is with her. I may bring her up so you can see them next to each other. But initial impressions. This is a $2,000 statue, so it is very expensive. Plus shipping and all that. I definitely like it a lot. Sarah Connor, she was like $1,500. That's because I got her on a discount, but I've seen her go now for even like $1,100 or $1,000 on Black Friday. They're about equal in terms of just like detail, paint app. They both look really good. It's no Prime 1 Studios. It's no, I mean, it's as good as PCS. I will say that. Like, this is to me like PCS quality, which is good. I mean, PCS, they don't price their statues at $2,000 for a standard 1/3. They're more like $1,600 lately. You know, like Ghostface, Leatherface, they were like $1,400 to $1,600. It definitely is overpriced, but it could be due to licensing. I am sure Terminator 2 is a very expensive license. If it was another IP, it'd be cheaper, but in general, Darkside is pretty pricey. But overall, it is a great piece. I think Prime 1 is going to be much better overall. It's going to have better detail. It's going to have a better sculpt. It's going to have a better base, the battle damage. So if you have to decide between Darkside and Prime 1, without a doubt, is the superior option. It's actually, I think, even cheaper. Also, multiple display options, but the battle damage is the big reason, plus the far superior base. I do like this base. Like, it's better than nothing. I do prefer the base with the flowers on it. I think that looks cooler than just the, bullets. But Arnold himself does look better holding the machine gun and everything on him. Now, if you're going to display the grenade launcher, this right here, like him holding that, you could keep the bandolier and put the bag on the base with the bullets. That way you still have that scene choice. Now, I will never display mine simply because the Prime 1 is holding that. So I will never display. It's going to be between this and the shotgun scene. As you can see next to like Pennywise, it's not a super tall 1/3, but it is definitely 1/3. I can go ahead and compare that portrait, for example. All right, let's go ahead and compare it to some Prime 1s so you can kind of see. Next to Bane. Now, this is the sunglass portrait, but this also gives you a good idea on size. I mean, if you compare it to Heath Ledger's head, it looks a little small. Let's compare it to, I mean, Prime 1 does do their 1/3 overscaled, if we're being brutally honest. But as you can see, it's more or less in line. Prime 1 is just overscale. If you compare it to a J&D, which is, of course, extremely expensive, it definitely looks in scale. J&D is the cream of the crop, so, but then again, this is almost J&D price at $2,000. That's how much you could get a Harley or a Meriford, and they have a better base. They are smaller, but overall their detail is really like second to none. The best, the best. And of course, an older Prime 1, which is a little bit more accurate in terms of scaling. So, yeah, let's compare it real quickly to one of PCS's more recent third scales with sunglasses. As you can see, they look very in line. And similar detail like the hair and everything. I do prefer the glasses on the Arnold. But yeah, like I said, this is definitely more like a PCS statue, not a Prime 1. But it's still really good. It's like PCS is still really good quality. It's not like... All right, there we go. Get that head in there. I look at it and think, oh man, that's horrible. Check out this portrait. And there is that eye. Check out that Terminator eye. It's more so painted on, but then it does light up. It looks decent. Like I said, it's PCS quality. The hair looks good. The outfit looks great. I like the fact that this bandolier, each of these do individually come out. So if you want to display some on the base, you can. It's fully sculpted all around. There's really no mixed media outside of, like, this is an actual strap. That's about the majority. It's just like the straps are, let's just say leather or whatever material that is. I'm not 100% sure. Most likely, I will be displaying the shotgun scene for several reasons. One, I want to display the sunglasses, and I want it to be movie accurate, so sunglasses on this head just looks off. Why would he be wearing sunglasses at night? Although it is Arnold, he'd wear them all the time. Plus, the base looks better. But I do really like this version as well. I think it's really cool. Likeness is definitely very good, though, I will say. I think overall they did a great job. There's definitely some room for improvement. If I was to say the biggest room for improvement, one would be the base. If they could have somehow incorporated a more Terminator-themed base instead of just a black base, something like the Prime 1, or heck, even Sarah Connor, she has a very environmental detailed base, although the sand sucks. But Arnold, I would have liked a better base. I think the base is one of the weakest points. The second weakest point would probably just be the portrait. If they could have somehow done glass eyes, that would have been a game changer, or just eyes that are much better. Like, they look very good paint job, but they definitely, you can tell it's painted. It doesn't look like a Prime 1, let's say, for example, video game statue, where you look at it and you question, is that painted or glass eyes? You look at this, you know it's painted. You're not questioning whether it's glass eyes or not. And I want to question if it's glass eyes or not. On an ECC, you know that is glass eyes. On a Prime 1, their newer statues, you question if it's glass eyes or not because it's that good. So overall, I'd probably rate this 8.5 out of 10. It is overpriced. In my opinion, this is more like a $1,500 statue, but I'm sure the extra $500 is either Darkside being greedy and or licensing is just stupid expensive. One of those two. Great statue, though. I do love it. I definitely am keeping it. I like it a lot. So it's a keeper for the Flankster Cave. We're going to display it there. I got one more statue. It's paid in full with Secret Compass, the T-1000. We did the liquid chrome version. I think that's going to be really cool. Even though it's all like one color, I think it's just going to be really cool looking. Especially, I didn't want the two colored versions. And being liquid chrome will negate, you know, any lack of likeness or bad skin. Now, their skin tone is very good, but I did think the T-1000 was the weakest on likeness between all three. I thought the Arnold and Sarah was very good, solid 90% likeness on both. T-1000 was more like 80%. His likeness is a little harder to get. I think the Blitzway nailed it, though. It's like 95% with that one. So yeah, let me know what you guys think of this Arnold 1/3 scale by Darkside Collectibles. Again, big shout out to Secret Compass for hooking me up. Now we just need him to get that T-1000 hopefully here in the next few months. When that one arrives, I will display it right there initially, and eventually both will go down low. But for the time being, they will go right there. Anyways, folks, hope you all enjoyed this video. Like, comment, subscribe, and have a great day.